Should Pennsylvania increase its minimum wages? And my answer is yes. A decade, 10 years is exactly how long the minimum wage in Pennsylvania has not been changed. Since 2009, the minimum wage in Pennsylvania stayed at the same level, which is $7.25 an hour. While all of its immediate neighbors have had numerous increases in wages. States like California and Washington have a minimum wage that is almost twice of what we have in here. At the same time, the inflation in the last 10 years has totaled up at more than 21%, making the minimum wage to $5.99 in today's money. The majority of US states have increased their minimum wage and are continuing to do so. Some states review and change their minimum wage yearly. Despite the stereotypes that the majority of minimum wage earners are young adults, the ones who will benefit from wage increase are well into their 30s. Additionally, most minimum wage workers are females who may struggle to provide for themselves and let alone their families and children. My research has been based on credible sources, including Governor Wolf's statement and plan to increase the minimum wage in Pennsylvania. Increasing the minimum wage will bring positive changes such as more state tax revenue, better equality to women and the older population, and overall statewide economic benefits. Increasing the minimum wage will bring economic benefits to the state and to its residents. Increasing the minimum wage to $15 an hour will enable the state to collect more than $300 million in state tax revenue in a year. This additional income can then be used to fund our school system or our small businesses. At the same time, as a result of a money movement, the additional revenue will find its way to small businesses, allowing for a better and a more competitive market. Another reason to increase the wage is gender and pay gap. 6 out of 10 workers earning less than 12 hours an hour are women. This puts women at a higher risk, as not only women are often underpaid for the same work that men performs. Women are underpaid in general. Increasing the minimum wage will bring us closer to eliminate the gender pay gap. At the same time, 30% of those who will benefit from a minimum wage increase are 40 years or older. 1/3 of the minimum wage workforce are adults who are going to have either worked well into their 70s or retire at 65 years and rely on Social Security or similar assistance program to support themselves. Many of these programs are underfunded due to insufficient state tax revenue. During times like this, the support of the state behind every worker will go a long way. As many are still unemployed, wage increase to $15 an hour will relieve some pressure from our exhausted social assistance programs. It was found that in 2019, 9,300 adults would stop relying to Medicaid if the minimum wage was $15 an hour. In 2020, this number can only increase. Raising the minimum wage will help to grow the state economy, allow women and older workers to come closer to eliminate the pay gap, and support our social programs through the additionally collected tax revenue. The time for talks and discussions has passed. Instead, now is the time for action. In order to secure a better future for ourselves and our families and children, we need the support from the state to raise the minimum wage and to allow its residents to provide for themselves without having to choose between a roof, food, or health.